Alrighty guys, so this video we're going to be talking about when does demand become supply and supply become demand. So supply only becomes demand if the price of the stock gaps above the supply zone and does not trade in the zone during regular trading hours. Demand only becomes supply when we gap below demand and price doesn't trade in the zone during regular trading hours. And this will happen on equities. We don't really see price gaps on futures market, but we do sometimes. So we'll still go over it here. So for example, I don't have like a great, I'll just check 30 minutes, see if I can find any gaps. There's not really any gaps anywhere. But for example, let's say the market's closed, right? And let's just say when we reopen in a few hours, we open down here, okay? Not really a chance of that happening, but you never know. Sometimes when we close for the 1 hour during each day, we'll gap a little below or a little above. So that's really the only thing you'll see on the futures, but on equities, you'll usually see gaps more. So if we open down here, right, then this zone would now be valid for supply. Except, so let's just cross out like this area right here. Imagine this wasn't here, okay? So we haven't touched this demand zone yet, okay? So imagine that's not here. If we gap below this demand zone and open down here and start trading down here, this demand zone can act as supply now. And that's really the only occurrence. And so like on these equities here, let's say Apple, you only look at these with regular trading hours. So let's say there's like a supply zone, I don't know. We'll just say that's a supply zone. It's not a supply zone, but we'll just say that's a supply zone, okay? Actually, it looks like it rejected a decent amount, but it's not really a good supply zone. Let's just say it is. Okay, let's say we start moving up in the extended hours, right? We move through here, and we are up here now during regular trading hours. So we moved up during extended hours, and now we're trading up here during regular trading hours. So that's okay. Now that we're above here and we haven't traded in this area during regular trading hours, we only moved up and traded in it during extended hours. This would still work. So now that we're up here, this would now become demand, and that's about it. These are not like the highest quality setups, but they do seem to work. Or sometimes I notice like on the ES, if we just like blow through this demand or this supply zone up here with like acting like nothing's there, sometimes we'll pull back into it and actually bounce off of it. So I'll watch out for that, or vice versa. If we just bust right through demand, sometimes we'll come back up and reject it. But again, you don't really want to take a lot of your plays off of this, because they're not the highest quality by any means. So but yeah, that's about it for that. Pretty short, pretty sweet. Just keep your eyes out for it. Doesn't happen often, but it's there. So that's all. On to the next video.